YouTube? Coming through with another video. I'm going to give you guys some tips in this video on how you can be happier right now, in this moment. And I want you guys to use this whenever you start to feel not as happy as you should be, because we can all have those moments where we can be having a good day. We could be having one of the best days we've ever had, and all of a sudden the last couple hours of the day are just complete shit. And we do this to ourselves. Some of you guys might not think this, but we do. Whenever this happens to me, I do it to myself. Every time I feel not as happy as I should be. Now, we're not all going to feel happy every single second of every single day. That's not going to happen. But the point of this is to catch yourself whenever you start to feel down. Whenever these thoughts start running through your mind, that's putting you down, because we put ourselves down. We are our own worst enemies, bro and sis. We are. I am my own worst enemy, and it's the same thing for you guys. So think about this. What leads to unhappiness and overthinking and all these other things is your own thoughts. Your own mind can play tricks on you. That's not actually who you are. That's not actually how you feel. These thoughts just run through your mind and they play a trick on you to make you feel this way. Now you convince yourself that this is how it is. But that doesn't have to be your reality, because you were just having a good day. And all of a sudden, now your own thoughts just put you down in a down mood. Now you're thinking about all the things you shouldn't be thinking of, like what you don't have. Think about every single thing that you do have in your life and be happy about that. There are some people literally on their hands and knees hoping and praying and wishing they had the things you have right now. There are people that I know personally that wish they were in the position that I am in my life right now. And I still have these thoughts. It doesn't matter what you have in your life. It does not matter. It'll never be enough. Once you get certain things in your life, it's always going to be, what's next? Or I need more than this. I need to do better than this. And whenever you literally trap yourself in your own thoughts, in your own mind, worrying, stressing about what you don't have, this is the ultimate form of unhappiness. And it's just crazy because there's, like I just said, there's people that wish they were in my shoes, but I also wish I was in other people's shoes that have more than I do. And it's just, I don't necessarily think that way, I should say, because I understand how life works. Do I want it? Of course I want it. I'm not jealous of it, because some people are actually jealous of it, and that's bad. That's unhappiness. I'm willing to work for it. Like, I know I'm gonna get there. You know what I mean? Maybe when you're having a bad day, when these certain thoughts run through your mind, it can put you down. You just put yourself in a bad mood. And that's the time when you become super vulnerable and you really start to think of what you don't have. instead of everything that's going on right now. Because the truth is, you can't change what you don't have like this. It takes time. You're not going to get this right away. People that wish that they had what I have, they're not going to get it right away. And worrying about it and thinking about it, damn sure ain't going to get them that. It's not going to fall in their lap. And the same thing for me, for the people in the world that have more than I do. If I sit around thinking about it, what the fuck's that going to do? Nothing but lead to unhappiness. You gotta understand that things take time. If you want it, work for it. If you don't want it, don't even bother putting in any effort at all. If you really want something, you have to go for it. You have to already think you have it. That's how it'll manifest. You have to already act as if you already have it. That's the power of the law of attraction. Staying positive. Acting like it's already done. It's already sealed. That doesn't mean you sit back and you don't take action. This means that you're taking massive action towards this. Because you already know you got it. You already know. It's just a matter of time before you get it. And you're doing everything in your power to get it. That's what it is. So when these thoughts run through your mind, which happens to me, it happens to everybody. There's nothing you can do. It just happens. The thoughts come to mind. And if you let it get to you, it will. If you don't let it get to you, it won't. You have to catch yourself. You have to catch yourself when these thoughts come. Like literally talk to yourself and tell yourself that this is not actually how you should be feeling right now. Now you gotta make up your own thoughts in your own head to tell yourself how grateful you are for everything you do have in your life and that what you want is coming. It's just gonna take time. Not gonna be here right now. There's no way. This is the number one thing that creates unhappiness in people's lives. I know people that have a lot of good things going for them, making a lot of money, doing a lot of things. And they are very unhappy on a day-to-day basis. And like, they don't even have to tell me because you can just feel their energy. Like, the way they talk, their energy in person, like, I'm talking about some girls right now that I've talked to, like, you can just tell. And it's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they have to recognize their worth. Everybody has to recognize their worth. You know what you're worth. You know what you're capable of. You know who you are. You know what you're gonna do. You have to think of yourself as the highest version of yourself possible. And keep that mindset. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody talk down on you. Because this is going to bring unhappiness in your life. These people that do this are very unhappy people. They don't want you to be positive every day. They don't want you going for more because they're not. They already threw in the towel, bro. They already threw in the towel. They want you to do the same thing. They want you to settle for less than what you could have. That's unhappiness. You really have to know what you want. If you really know what you want deep down inside, everybody has those higher self thoughts. Everybody does. That's who you are. That is who you are. That is what you have to get. You have to focus on that every single day and stay above that and not let anybody talk down on you just because they're down. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much work, you gotta stay at it, because this is also happiness. Taking action every single day towards the things that you want to take action towards. If you feel like you don't know what you want to do, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You just don't know. You might have ideas, but you just don't know yet. When this happens, and I've been here before, even a couple of years ago, I've been here. It's no fun being in that position. It's no fun. How to get out of that position is by taking a fuckload of action. Maybe going down the wrong path slightly, just a little bit. Just a little bit. You have to. You just have to take as much action as you possibly can. As much as you can. You're not going to get there in a straight line. This is how you figure it out. You have to know what works and what doesn't work. Keep your business to yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks, because they don't get it. They already settled. It's funny to me that the people who have already settled are judging the most from the sidelines. Because you settled, to me, you're irrelevant. You already settled. You have no fucking word to say. You have nothing. You don't have the right to say shit. That is irrelevant. If they want to be irrelevant, let them be irrelevant. Don't let these fucking people disturb you in any way. Because you're going for bigger and better things than they are. That's why they talk. If you settled, you'd understand that they're not going to attack you. They're probably going to respect you a lot more because you settled. They're not going to respect you on your way up. They're not going to respect you if you keep that higher self-positive attitude every single day, going towards the things that you want to go for. They're not going to. They're going to do everything in their power to make you feel invisible, to make you feel like you're doing the wrong things. They're going to put you down behind your back. All these things are going to happen whenever you go for the things you really want to go for. There's going to be some people out there that are going to plot and plan behind your back and do these things to you. Seriously. This is exactly what happened to me. So many times. Since the age of 19, this has been happening to me. People made up complete lies about me, spread rumors that blew my fucking mind, and I literally wanted to kill everybody that was doing this. Literally, I wanted to fucking kill them. Like, kill them. It fucking, like, I don't even understand how people could do some shit like that. I don't even understand. But now, I get it. They're fucking losers. They have to do that. They have to do that. They will do everything in their power to bring you down, to tear you down. A hater will backstab you. A hater will kill you. A hater will set you up. A hater was once your friend. But not anymore. If you let these things get to you, this is all going to create unhappiness. You can't let not one bit of it faze you. You have to actually see these people for what they are and who they are. They want to act all tough and mighty. They want to act like they got everything going on in their life and they're doing the right things, making it feel like you're not doing the right things to bring you down. And you know what's funny? When you are positive and you are in that higher self state of mind, going after the things that you want to go after, that's things that's bigger than what they're doing, this is automatically going to put them down. And this is why they do this. It's like a battle. But there's nothing you can do. You're actually doing the right thing, and they're actually doing the wrong thing. This is negative energy coming from them. This is positive energy coming from you. Positive and negative do not mix. They're always going to be against you. This is going on in my life as we speak. This is probably one of the toughest things that I have to deal with. I should say had to deal with, because now I got this shit all under control. I actually understand everything for what it is. And in that case, it doesn't bother me. This was causing a lot of unhappiness in my own life. This was pissing me off, making me mad when I was younger, not knowing why these things were happening to me. Because I wanted everybody to be on my side. I didn't want all this shit to happen, but it happened. People do not attack somebody they don't think is going to be successful. People don't attack those people. People attack people that they fear that will become successful. Those are the people that they attack. I've been attacked hard, and I love it. Bring me more. Everything you got. Because I will walk through that like a hot knife in butter. Run through that, should I say, like a hot knife in butter. And I'm just letting you guys in right now on things that gave me a lot of unhappiness in my life and how to overcome that. There might be people that put you down. You might have a girlfriend or a boyfriend if you're a girl that leaves you unexpectedly. And you lose confidence because of this. I wish I would have knew so much shit that I didn't know when I was younger. That would have saved myself so much misery, heartache. But at the same time, it all motivated me. So was it for the better? Definitely. Definitely. Lit a fire under my ass. Like, really? You're gonna pay for every fucking thing you just did. But I just wish I would, at the same time, I do wish I would have understood more. It definitely would have saved me a little bit less pain, because that shit's painful, bro. Understand when someone leaves your life, they're not better than you. They're not leaving your life because they're better than you. Most of the time, they're leaving your life because you are better than them. And they can't deal with this. They don't want to show their true self to you. They're ashamed of who they are. And I'm not saying this to put them down. That's how they think. I don't think this way about them. I don't think this way about them. I don't think this way about anybody. I look at every single person on this planet of their higher self. And you know why I think that way? Because this is how I think about myself. And how you think about yourself is how you think about other people. How you treat yourself is how you're going to treat other people. I see the good in every single fucking person that's living. The good. I see everything for what they could be. I see everything for what they are and what they could be. And what they will be. That's what I see. I see potential in everybody. I see when people are not... I can see when people are not giving it their all, when people are just Not motivated at all, like at all. Motivation is getting up every day and taking action. No matter how much action, because you're gonna learn as you go on in life, as you age, how much more action you need to take to get yourself to where you need to be. That's something you're gonna learn. If you're young right now, you might not know exactly how much action you should be taking. It's something you're gonna learn yourself as time goes on, a little bit more and a little bit more. But as long as you're taking positive actions every single day, you're in the right place, you're doing the right thing. As long as you're taking the right action, and that is all. Doesn't mean you can never have fun, doesn't mean that. Work hard, play hard. But some people just, they're not doing nothing. They're literally, like, every action they take is a negative action. They're avoiding what they should be doing for whatever reason. And everything that I'm talking about right now is things that leads to unhappiness. That does not have to happen. It's actually in your own mind. I was my own worst enemy for a while. I have so much knowledge right now. It's scary. Like, I feel so good with the knowledge I have. I feel so fucking good. Knowledge is power. It will make your life better. Shit I know now is what I wish I would have known a little bit sooner. Doesn't mean I still don't have these thoughts. They come to mind, but I know what to do with these thoughts. I know how to crush these thoughts and put myself in a better place when they come. Whenever people decide to put me down, I understand what this is. Okay, this person has a lot of issues. This person wants to lie on me, make up some fucking rumors that blew my mind. Like, what the fuck? How did this even come about? I'd like to see the guy that said this, to talk to him face to face. Because he would shit his pants. He would run for his life. It's cowards like this that if I could, I'd just strangle them to death. Just because they deserve it. Because they're lowlifes. But at the same time, they don't rub me the wrong way today like they used to. They don't. I really see what they are. And that sucks for them. And this is definitely the shit that I struggled with the most in my life, I would say. It's all the people that decided to go against me, to put me down for no reason. I am who I always was. I've changed in ways, like I've got better, yes, as a person, but I still have the same brain, still have the same heart. I'm still me. You're always going to be you. You can just upgrade the version of yourself by doing a little bit better in life and taking in more knowledge. But you're always going to be you. Once you turn like 18, 19, 20, you don't grow a whole lot more after this age. But whenever you're 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you're in an age where you're constantly growing. You're not at your peak yet. You did not become a man yet. But once you hit the age that I just said, 18, 19, 20, you become a man in that age. That's now like your prime as a young man. That's like who you are now. And it's funny is because like when I became a man, that's whenever I started to get hate, because I became a fucking boss at like 18. This is when I started to get hate. Other than this, at the age all the way down, I always knew what I was gonna be, but I didn't really share it with anybody. I just always knew what I was gonna do. And just from me doing what I want to do, what was put in my heart to do, This caused a lot of people to hate on me and hate against me, do dirty things to me. And I was always a well-liked person. And it does not matter how well-liked you are, guys. It does not matter. If people are jealous of you, envious of you, it does not matter. They will not come around you. They can't have a conversation with you face to face. They can't do these things. They can't. It just... It almost shows them that they're not doing the right things. So they're just going to stay clear from you and trash you behind your back. And it doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. But they make it that way. Because they think you're thinking about them. They think you don't think highly of them. But me, I think highly of everybody. Everybody. I could be a fucking billionaire in the next 10 years. Next 15 years. Next 20 years. And I will still think highly of people who don't have a lot of money. Who are just living a life that they want to live. I don't see people, I don't attach things to people, materialistic things to people, money to people. I don't attach these things to people. Who you are as a person is the only thing that matters. Do you have a good heart? Do you have a good head on your shoulders? Are you trustworthy? Do you have loyalty? Do you care? These things is what matters. Fuck the money. Fuck your status. Fuck the things that you have going on in your life. Those things don't matter. These things are our own personal things. These things are personal. It doesn't matter. Like I said, the only thing that matters is the loyalty, the trust. Who you are as a person. Do you have a good head on your shoulders? Do you have a good heart? Are you a caring person? Or are you negative? Are you not trustworthy? Are you unloyal? Do you talk about other people behind their backs? Because if you're hanging around, understand this, if you're hanging around with people that are talking about other people behind their backs, guess what? There's a very, very high chance that they are talking behind your back as well. This happened to me. I was hanging around with people that were talking about other people behind their back, and guess what? It happened to me, and I lost them as a friend. And it's sad because we were having a good fucking time, in person. It's fucking crazy how people can be that fake. It makes no sense to me. And I do not take these things lightly when these things happen. It rubs me the wrong way when people do this and when people are like this. It really does. Never be friends with those people. If they do this once, get rid of them. You can forgive them, but if you're going to bring them back into your life, make sure they made a very positive change. Are they coming up to you in person, apologizing to you sincerely? Because that's the only way you should ever consider taking them back as a friend. Because if they can't do that, they're not worthy, and they're still the exact same way. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to apologize is a real man. If they can't do that, forget about it, because they have not changed. They're still the same way. The same shit's going on. You should never want them as a friend. You should never accept them as a friend. Because the only thing a lot of people